Hi, Karina here, your Lucid Living coach. Thanks for reaching out to me, Marcella. I'm going to do your reading first. Let me pull up your chart real quick. Just give you kind of the lowdown on what's going on, the brief things. See this, we're having a new moon solar eclipse pretty much the night of Saturday into Sunday morning, Father's Day. And that is at 0 degrees Cancer. Well, your moon is at 0 degrees Cancer in the 8th house. So this is some huge shifts that's happening. This could be in your home. It could be with transformation happening, maybe even with, it has something to do with your mother or like inheritance or something along those lines. And I can get some clarity from the cards. Also, you have the Mercury retrograde going in your 9th house. Yeah, it's like, it's going to retrograde into your 8th house, however. So there is a lot of rethinking and reevaluating before you step into the growth and the flying stage in the 9th house. That's your spirituality. It's foreign lands, it's travel, but it's a Sagittarius house, okay? So there is some really deep transformations happening for you. It could be in your home too. Maybe you're gonna move, who knows? That's what I found that really stuck out to me, so I don't wanna make this too long. I'm gonna start off first with the Alice in Wonderland. Oh, you can't see, oh, there. Alice in Wonderland. So yeah, I have a candle, I have my crystals, I sage, so we're all ready to go. Just want to call on my guides, my angels for Marcella. What is in store for her? What would you like her to know? Lead the way. Be a leader. I don't know, it was weird because I was shuffling and that was the only card that was flipped over, but it didn't flip over. It didn't pop out. So I'm gonna take that out. Or no, I'll just remember 12, lead the way. I'm gonna flip that card over because it didn't pop out. I must have not noticed that it was flipped over. So usually by the third time, I'll just pick one if nothing comes out. Nine. So the number 9 is an ending. So there is, for every new beginning, there is an ending, right? And this is a new moon, or yeah, this is a new moon, a solar eclipse. Now, a solar eclipse is it eclipses things, it changes things, and it could be abrupt. So for the good, always everything to me is for the good, even when things maybe have like a very scary effect, or like my dad just passed away a couple weeks ago. There's always a reason for things. A lot of more people started coming into my paradigm. So just know that whatever happens, it's always for the best for our journey, our soul's journey. So just remembering that. So when something ends, accept that that chapter is over because it's just clearing way for something new. Like you can't fill up your cup with clean, fresh water if you can't pour the old water out. So 9, discover, weirdness, curiosity. Curiouser. When we enter our surroundings and allow ourselves to discover the wonders that lies within, we often find ourselves feeling fascinated and filled by awe at what is taking place. When everything seems very new and exciting, we might be filled with the kind of wonder that is most often thought to belong to children. The truth is that we can all tap into the wonder again. We can all be filled with curiosity and experience the desire to explore and discover. This is where you find yourself when you pull this card. You might believe what is taking place is weird or odd, and indeed it may be. You might be discovering things about yourself that you would once have thought impossible or even denied. But now you know you have so much within you that you are only just beginning to know all of who you are. When this takes place, just like Alice, we grow. Of course, this does not mean that you will literally get bigger, but you will be growing as a human. You are having a new experience, and this creates an expansive sense of possibility. This can seem quite uncomfortable and again strange, but it is also wonderful that you are growing in this way. So you may find yourself in a weird places with new people amongst unfamiliar behaviors, and you may be changing, growing, developing, and discovering. Do not fret at the discomfort. Try to stay with the wonders of the newness all about you. Open up, reach out, and extend yourself and grow. So the deviation for this card is new and unfamiliar places and surroundings, which by your chart, it looks like you could have a big change in maybe your home. A fascinating turn of events, growth amongst strange customs and people, changing as a person, new interests and talents are being discovered. This is also, too, could be something with the way you parent as well if you have children. I just thought of that. All right, now I'm going to pull from Nature's Whisper. Let's see what comes out here for you. Same with Marcella for this new moon solar eclipse. Two. So we have 21, which is a 3. This is a new approach. There. Got to keep it close, I guess. Sorry. And then a 6, which is, it is definitely the material world. There's some big picture stuff, okay? So I'll read these two. The fresh approach. Time to step out of the box and an old way of doing things. You are being challenged to try something new. Look at how you create magic in your world. Create with the intention of fulfilling your life with joy and happiness. Achieve your desires while experimenting with new activities. You always have options. Don't feel limited. Even when you aren't in motion, you are making a choice. You are being prodded to make a decision now. Don't worry about not making the right one. Every mistake brings its lessons and opportunities. The amount that you can learn is immensible. Base your choice on love and the best option for you. Imagine that failing is not a part, is not part of any of your choices. What will you choose? And then 6, the big picture. There is so much more going on than you realize. When you get up in your head and overthink things, we start to miss much of what is going on in the world around us. You might be trying to micromanage a situation and you are focused on small details. Try looking at this from different angles. If you've been struggling with a problem or a tough situation, this card can signal that you will find the answers if you stand back and view everything from a larger perspective and someone else's viewpoint. Okay. All right, now I'm going to pick from the Animal Spirit deck. See what animal spirit you could work with. Whoop. The lizard. Lizard. Right. I'm going to pick from the tarot and then I'll go back and read those. Marcella, this new moon eclipse. And this weekend, Mercury retrograde. Marcella, what? Okay. Oh. What came out? Okay, so the ones that came out, the tarots, were the Three of Cups. Whoops. Which is kind of funny because you three are getting readings and you're going out, and Three Cups is about celebrating with your friends, maybe some new beginning, maybe a promotion, maybe you got the house or you got the job that you wanted or transfer that you wanted. There's also maybe a relationship coming in. We have the Magician. So Mercury is going retrograde today, and it's going to be retrograde for a few weeks. And this will be in your 8th house, like I was saying. So you're going to be going inward. This is a really good time because the Hermit card came out to really go inward. And this is really annoying. The way that this is, oh, I just have to put it in front of me. Got it. Okay. The way that this is, this retrograde's going. So going inward with your feelings and really intuiting, figuring out, because you got a lot of cups. Like you have the Page of Cups and you got the Ace of Cups and you got the King of Swords. So the Page of Cups is about getting in tune with that intuition, right? And your emotions and being intimate and loving relationships. So maybe there's like a new love interest or maybe a new beginning in the relationship. And I don't know if you're married or if you have a boyfriend or if you have kids, but maybe there's something because your North Node is in Gemini in the 8th house. So it's learning to share your resources and combining resources with someone else. So maybe this is something that is the next step for you. And it will go exact on February of 2001. So that is a destiny point. That is your destiny, what you're here to learn in this life. Okay. So the Ace of Cups is also about the intuition and intimacy and love. And it's like celebration, right? Of something new, some new beginning that's happening. And the King of Swords is an Aquarius card. And this definitely has something to do with either your siblings or maybe your home. It could even be something coming up from childhood that you're healing, or maybe repeating patterns that you're trying not to repeat, and maybe just the way that you mother, or maybe repetitive thoughts or something like that. Maybe it is about the intellectual aspect. Maybe you learn to be very intellectual, analytical, and very like ethical, right? But there's this intuition and this like the feminine energy. Maybe you're just a worker and a thinker, and the universe is asking you to be more about the deeper things in life, maybe the more taboo things like this astrology and and really listening to that intuition. Because it's funny, because we got the lizard, and lizard's very you know, to me, like tough skin, right? It's a reptile, it's kind of reptilian, it's of like the old world, and that can be very mechanical and structured, and we are already saying that the structures are dismantling, and because these structures, these old systems aren't working in the new world. Like, we're building a new world. We're in the age of Aquarius now, and we're in a new age and decade, right? So there's just been a lot of changes and shifts in everyone's life. So this is instinctual, sensitive to the subtle, and dreamer. So the lizard is an expert in the realm of sensory perception, as if it has a sixth sense. The lizard hears what is yet to be spoken and sees what is yet to manifest. Although this is an amazing gift, it can easily wear the lizard down. Big crowds, lots of travel, overstimulation will drain the lizard of their magical essence. This card is an indication to pull back from the bright lights and big city and return to the inner artist who's been whispering your name. So when in balance, artistic, telepathic, and spiritual. When out of balance, elusive, non-committal, and flaky. And how to bring that into balance is a creative project. So maybe for this new moon solar eclipse, this Mercury retrograde for the next 3 weeks, maybe just focus on going inward and meditating and getting in your art studio, or doing something that's very creative that you enjoy. It could be baking, it could be painting, it could be dancing or writing, just something to get those feminine intuition juices flowing, so you can really connect with yourself on a deeper level. Because when we connect with ourselves on a deeper level, we can connect with those around us on a deeper level. So it looks like that's what these cards are saying, and the eclipses. So I hope that helped. I will pick a few more of my clarifying. These are Astro House cards, and we have the months, and then I can pull some random cards. So I'm gonna get these out. They're little red round ones. I kind of like them. So this going on here. Oh. We got a key, successful outcome to your problem. So there might be a problem, you're gonna have a successful outcome to. Ooh, a vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. So maybe there's some hidden enemies or something that you're worried about, but everything's gonna turn out fine with that. That one flew out on the flow. Ugh. Rainbow, the most difficult part of a situation is over. So that's good. Maybe that's a good reason for the celebration of the Three of Cups that we saw. Something's coming to an end in these brand new beginnings. So, ooh, the tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. Boom. And funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. So slowly but surely getting ahead. Okay, there's a successful outcome to whatever that you've had worries about, and maybe just going inward and thinking about what's next and focusing on the good and what you want to manifest. Because in the new world, we manifest our reality, right? So that's good. So whatever that was happening, it was meant for you to learn. And then the gong, an exciting event. I wonder when this exciting event is. Let's see, what area? Career. So maybe there is something happening in your career. Let's see what month. What month should Marcella expect something to switch in her career? Maybe a raise, maybe the promotion, or switching. October. Okay. And October is your birthday, which is your solar return. So there's definitely some brand new beginnings happening for you very soon for your solar return. All right. Well, I hope that helps. And lots of big changes happening for this weekend. So stay awake, stay happy, stay sweet, and stay in tuned and mindful. See you sometime soon, hopefully. Also, if you'd like to get a reading, I do astrology chart readings too. And you can actually go to my website. It's www.lucidlivingmovement.com. And I have all kinds of goodies over there. I also do little cute gift bags with tiny tarot cards and crystals and like whatever I'm drawn to give you. So, all right, Marcella, thanks for your business. I appreciate you.